Let's be clear about one thing: you were meant to read these words right now. This is not a coincidence. You are here because a profound shift is happening around you, one that touches the most important connection in your life. Think of this as a necessary evolution. The old comfort is fading to make space for something more authentic and real. The person you love is standing at a turning point, preparing for a decision that will redefine the story you are building together. Please, listen with your heart. This message has arrived at the perfect time, the moment when truth begins to reshape your world. The one who holds your heart has been quietly moved by a force they can no longer ignore. They have carried unspoken emotions, hoping and waiting in silence, but that season is now over. Their soul is ready to step forward. I want you to see this not as an ending, but as a spiritual upgrade. Just as a seed must break open to grow into a tree, your connection is being called to a stronger, more beautiful form. This is an invitation to a love that is lived, not just felt, a love built on brave honesty, true presence, and purposeful action. Your bond has not faded, it has outgrown its old shape. What comes next is not meant to break you, but to build you. It is love rising to meet you both in a deeper, more real way. You see, the love that once felt complete is no longer enough for their soul. They have outgrown a connection built on distance and uncertainty. Their heart is now calling for something whole, something undeniable and real. Your beloved has been in deep reflection, sending quiet prayers for guidance during moments you never saw. They have asked for a sign, and the universe has responded with a clear message: the season of waiting is over. Now is the time for action, for clarity, and for courageous truth. When a heart reaches this sacred turning point, it stops asking for permission. It instinctively moves toward what feels alive and true. This is precisely where they are standing now, preparing to take a decisive step. Please understand, this step is not away from you, but toward a more profound version of the love you share. This entire shift is born from love, not from anger or frustration. It springs from a deep, undeniable longing to truly experience you, to share daily life, to connect, to build a reality that until now has only been a dream. Think of it like a plant that has been growing in a small pot. The pot was necessary once, but now the roots are cramped and craving more space to expand. In the same way, the waiting, the silences, and the missed moments have become a container too small for the love your beloved now needs to express. Their heart is declaring, "I can no longer live in the shadows, I must step into the light, or I will lose myself." They are not rejecting you, they are rejecting the limitations that have held you both back. Heaven is sharing this with you now as a gift of preparation, so you are not surprised when this new energy arrives. Your beloved is ready to make a trade: distance for genuine closeness, empty words for consistent presence, and promises for tangible proof. They are ready to build a love that is visible in its actions, not just felt in its longing. But remember, love is a conversation. If you respond with silence now, they may interpret it as distance. If you wait too long to meet this new energy, they might believe you have chosen to stay behind. Let this be absolutely clear: their heart is open at this very moment. But remember, even the most welcoming door cannot stay open indefinitely. This window of opportunity is brief, and this message is your personal invitation to walk through it before it closes. The one you love has moved beyond relying on hope alone. They need to see you show up in real ways. They long to hear the certainty in your voice, feel the comfort in your presence, and witness your commitment through consistent, everyday actions. They are yearning to build a shared life filled with morning coffee, shared plans, genuine laughter, and quiet peace, not just promises exchanged from a distance. What you have is special, but like any living thing, it cannot survive on memory alone. It needs to be fed with care, attention, and courageous truth. It requires your active presence, not just your distant affection. They are ready to trade the beautiful dream of what could be for the powerful reality of what is. They are asking for your partnership in co-creating a life that feels complete and authentic. The crucial thing to understand is that this decision within them is already made. It is a quiet resolution that has been growing in the dark, and it will soon reveal itself through their choices and a new, decisive direction. Their actions might feel sudden to you, but they are simply the fruit of a long season of silent preparation. It may surprise you, but it should not come as a shock. The path they are about to take has been mapped on their soul for some time. It has only now reached the critical moment where it must step into the light. So receive this as your truth. Heaven has heard their heartfelt prayer. And right now, you are being given the rare gift of hearing the answer before it physically manifests in your world. This is your chance to align with this new, powerful energy. Your beloved's transformation is not a rejection of you. It is a profound renewal and upgrade of your connection for a love that is ready to be lived, not just longed for. Let me speak plainly. Their heart is done carrying a love that is only half lived. They need to breathe deeply again, to stand in their truth, and to love without limits. Even if that path leads them away from you, their soul must follow this calling. It can no longer survive being trapped in a love that has stopped growing. Here is the simple, powerful message for you. Do not be afraid of what is coming, but do not close your eyes to it. This is your wake-up call. It is time to act, to choose what you truly want with clear eyes and a brave heart. Your actions now matter more than any feeling. What you do will speak so much louder than what you say. Empty words can no longer hold your bond together. This person has learned a difficult lesson. They now listen to your presence, not your promises. They have come to believe that silence means distance, and delay means doubt. But here is the hope. Your connection can still flourish, but only if it becomes real. If both of your souls choose the same path, you are not being replaced, you are being chosen again, more consciously than ever before. But this time, love is asking for more. It is asking for your bravery, your action, and your genuine, undivided attention. It is asking you to meet your beloved where they are already standing. Understand this, they are not waiting for you to be perfect. They are waiting for you to be fully present. They are tired of dreaming about a future, they want to build one. They are done imagining a life, they are ready to live it. They no longer want to miss you, they need to feel you near. If you could only see the love for you that still flows through their prayers, or count the tears they've shed asking for a way forward, you would understand how sacred this moment truly is. But that path forward now depends on you, too. The divine timing is not tomorrow or next week. It is now. The energy around you is quickening. The question is, will you move with it? Listen closely. The universe is aligning to open a new door for you both, but you must be the one to choose to walk through it. The days of hesitation are truly over. This is the moment for clear, courageous choices. Your beloved is no longer willing to survive on the memory of what you once had. Their soul is hungry for the nourishment of a real, present connection, for shared mornings, simple joys, and a peace that comes from closeness, not distance. They are yearning for the tangible warmth of your hand and the deep comfort that comes from knowing, without a doubt, that you are truly there with them. Please understand this. If you hesitate now, if you choose silence, the currents of destiny will still move. They will carry your beloved toward a space where love can finally breathe freely. This isn't driven by anger, but by a simple, unchangeable truth. No soul can survive for long on fragments and promises. The love you share is at a critical juncture. It must now become real, or it will gently fade into the sad story of what almost was. Do not let this message frighten you. Its purpose is to awaken you. Heaven does not threaten, it prepares. What is coming is designed to lift you both into a higher, more fulfilling form of love. But this ascent requires your participation. Your heart must be open, and your hands must reach back. Think of your spiritual bond as a beautiful vine. It has always been strong in spirit, but now it must send roots into the ground of action. It will either deepen through your consistent presence, or it will wither through neglect. The power of this choice rests with you. There is still time, but it is precious and short. If you show up now with raw honesty, tender courage, and decisive action, your love will transform into something extraordinary and unshakable. If you retreat behind your walls, the current of this transformation will move forward without you. This is a divine crossroads. You are being given the rare gift of clarity before the moment of decision arrives, so you can respond with intention, not look back with regret. Your soulmate isn't waiting for a perfect speech. They are waiting for a real step. They need to see you meet them halfway. They need to feel, in their bones, that you want this shared life as fiercely as they do. Their deepest longing is simple: to finally stop dreaming of a life with you, and to start living it. Let's be clear about what's being asked of you. You do not have to be flawless. You only have to be fully present. Speak from your heart. Take a decisive step. Let love be a force that breathes through your actions, not just a beautiful idea in your mind. Remember this, dear one: heaven would not send this message if there was no hope. You are being guided now because there is something sacred between you, something still worth saving that can blossom into its full potential, but only if both hearts choose to act. The divine realm is not warning you of a loss, it is awakening you to love's next level. The season of distance and confusion is ending. The era of truth and closeness is here. Your beloved is ready. Their heart is already in motion. The only question that remains is, will yours move to meet it? Real love is not proven by perfect words. It is revealed through consistent presence, brave action, and an unwavering commitment. The change that is coming will not be announced with a long explanation. It will be felt. You will see it in the slowing of messages, in the shift of rhythm between you, in the quiet moment when the attention that once surrounded you moves elsewhere. That is when you will understand that none of this was an accident. The one your heart calls beloved still holds a sacred space for you. But even the most patient space cannot remain open indefinitely. A heart that feels this deeply cannot live suspended in uncertainty forever. It must eventually choose peace. That moment of decision has arrived. Your beloved is choosing peace over doubt, truth over hesitation, and clarity over confusion. You still have a window to respond, but you must do so with courage. You can change the entire course of your story through action by showing up, not just by thinking or wishing. If you keep waiting, life will transform without your input, and someone else may step into the space that was always meant for you. Your beloved wants to build a life that is simple yet whole, light yet deeply meaningful. They will only remain where that balance truly exists. The past no longer matters. All that matters is the choice you make in this present moment. Forget the past. What matters is what you choose to build right now. The universe is not just suggesting you act, it is asking you to. Not later, not when you feel perfectly ready, but now. Heaven is preparing a new beginning, but it is reserved for those brave enough to make a real commitment. Your soulmate is already courageously freeing themselves from everything that held them back. You now face a simple, profound choice. Will you walk beside them into this new light, or choose to stay behind in the old shadows? Please see this change for what it truly is. It is not a punishment. It is a healing. It is a sincere, unstoppable search for what is authentic and real. They have already begun their journey toward peace. You can still be a part of it, but only if your reason is genuine desire, not fear or a sense of obligation. Heaven is sharing this with you for one reason: there is still time. You still have a chance to align yourself with this beautiful future, but it requires the humility to admit where you've held back and the courage to change your course. Your soulmate is preparing to turn a page. And that page will turn. They are tired of uncertainty and now long for a peace that is stable and a love that is safe and mutual. Their patience, however deep, has limits. They need to know, are they being cherished or forgotten? The answer won't be found in your words, but in your actions, your presence, and the consistent effort that proves what is real. This message is not meant to cause you pain, but to prepare you. What happens next can be incredibly beautiful if met with your honesty and commitment, or painfully clear if you continue to delay. Your beloved is no longer content to exist in the space of maybe. They are naturally drawing closer to those who offer the love and consistency they need to thrive. This is not meant to scare you. It is your final call to courage. Let's call this what it truly is: a revelation. A heart that is starved for too long will instinctively seek nourishment. And that is exactly what your beloved is doing. They are making a conscious choice to no longer live in a state of hurt. They are actively releasing the confusion, the delays, and the deep loneliness. They are now moving toward a new chapter, one that begins with a sense of lightness but is built on a foundation of profound meaning. Their desire is simple yet powerful, a connection that feels secure without needing constant validation. They want to feel chosen without having to beg for the attention they deserve. Do not mistake this message for a threat. It is an awakening. If you ignore it, the changes ahead will catch you by surprise. And by the time you fully understand what has happened, the window to act may have closed. If you still feel this love deeply, you must understand, there is a little time left, but it is vanishing quickly. Heaven is shortening the period of waiting, and your soulmate is closing the emotional distance. In this new era, only those who demonstrate their commitment through tangible action will have a place in each other's lives. This is your moment of truth. You must look inward and ask yourself, what am I actively doing to protect this bond? How am I demonstrating that my soulmate feels safe, wanted, and truly seen by me? If your answer is unclear, the shift will proceed without you. You might feel that everything is still secure, but that is an illusion. A spiritual movement is already in motion. Your beloved is advancing quietly, but with absolute determination. And when their final decision is made, it will be clear and decisive. There will be no lengthy debates, only action. Please understand, this is not being done to cause you pain. It is to protect a heart that has waited patiently for far too long. Your soulmate is exhausted from feeling ignored while their love for you remains. They crave a mutual, balanced partnership of care and commitment. If they cannot find it with you, their soul will have no choice but to move toward what finally offers them peace.